Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can see by the title, we're going to be talking about uni, my uni experience, my ambitions, my goals, and where I am now and everything. Where do I start? In college, I did health and social care. I did health and social care because I always saw myself to be a midwife. Like, I just love the job role. I feel like it'll be so rewarding. I want to do something that literally benefits people's lives every day. I'm not in that office job, that 9 to 5. Like, that's just not me. So I said I really like being in hospital, which is really weird because a lot of people tend not to like being in the hospital, but I love being in hospital. So I said I definitely want to do something in hospital. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to be a surgeon. I was thinking about doing paramedic science, but I didn't want to do that. So I decided that I want to do midwifery. So the route I wanted to go down, but God had a complete different option for me, was the 3 years adult nursing straight away. But the uni I'm at now, which is Canterbury Christ Church University, I hadn't applied for adult nursing because I didn't desire to go here at first. I wanted to go to Northampton, you know, I wanted to be an NN girl at first, but you know, Jesus saved me. And yeah, I'm joking. But yeah, so I did midwifery over there and everything, and I got my interview and everything. I was really pumped and everything. I was really excited. So I got to the interview, and you have to do like a numeracy and English test. And obviously English was never a problem for me. Like, I loved English, but maths now is the devil's work. The devil operates in that subject, I know for sure, because maths is the only subject that I struggled with. Obviously I'm French, I hate French, but that's irrelevant anyway. Maths, like I hated maths in it. So I went into the exam now, and I remember they asked me something and I did not have a clue how to even work it out. So I was like, cool, whatever. And then, you know what I hate is when people will tell you the answers after the exam. So everyone was like, oh yeah, you got 1.5. Oh yeah, I got 1 point. There's me probably getting like 35.7.676. Like, I was probably getting something like So then obviously I knew, and I remember I called my sister and I was crying. I was just like, I didn't get it. I know. Like, my sister panicked. She was like, can you breathe? Can you like, she was proper shocked. There's me crying my eyes out, people turning around on the train, and she was shouting at me on the phone saying, can you breathe? Are you gonna die? Like, I was just like, listen, this is like the worst day ever. I was so upset and everything, but you know, God willing, I got Canterbury adult nursing, which was that I didn't know how to feel about I didn't know how to feel about it at first. I was kind of a bit apprehensive, and I wanted to be open-minded towards it because I was like, this can take me through a lot of like different paths, and I'll be able to, you know, be qualified in 2 different fields. And when I was applying for uni, I was only 18, so it wasn't gonna be a thing where I've delayed my entire life. Do you get what I mean? So it was upsetting that I wasn't able to do the straight path that I wanted to, but like, as I always think, and as my like friends always tell me, it doesn't matter about how long it takes you, it's just about whether you get to your final destination. So I was, and I still am, determined that I'm gonna get to my final destination, whether I have to cut corners, and maybe it's not as straight as it should be, but you know, I'm gonna get there. Do you get what I mean? And obviously I started uni now, and I found out that I absolutely love, like, I love the course, innit? Like, I love the assignments, the work, the projects we had to do. Like, I really liked it. So yeah, I was getting on really, really well, had my first placement and everything. So for placement, you have obviously your uniform that you wear, and you're sent up to the hospital or wherever, GP surgery, community, hospice, wherever you're located, they pick, you can't choose, and you go. And I remember I was just so terrified. I was just like, what if I do this to someone and I wasn't meant to? Like, and it was just crazy from thinking about where I started from and where I am now. In like, although I might feel, oh, I didn't learn anything today, and I realized how much I've learned throughout this like whole entire year and a half now. And I found literally a new love in something that I never even thought I would even like. So what my plans basically are to do is to do my degree, and then after I graduate, I do 80. I work for 6 months in any field that I want to, and then I do 18 months qualification for midwifery. So I'll be an adult nurse and I'll be a midwife, which I thought would be like really rewarding for me. And yeah, I just don't see an issue with it. And yeah, that's basically my course wrapped up in one, and basically what I aim to go down, the route I aim to go down in terms of education. That's basically what it is. Like uni, like, not like, there's times where you'll enjoy uni, there's times you won't. Like, I've had loads of amazing people around me at uni, like I can't even thank them enough, because there's times where I'll be so low, I'll be thinking, oh no, like I don't even know if I can do this, like I'm not sure if I picked the right thing. Like, they're always there to just give me that one like encouragement, and it might just seem like a sentence to them, but it's a lot. It's a lot when you're feeling like when you're feeling like crap. All it takes is just to hit that, and it's just like, okay, cool, I can do another day, I can do another month, I can finish this degree. Do you get what I mean? So I wouldn't say that I've struggled through uni. Like, my family have been like a massive support for me as well. As I'm the youngest of 4, all of them lots have gone uni, so I have people to talk to. My sisters like send me your work, let me proofread it. Like, everybody's got me basically. Like, I've got a lot of support around me, so in a sense of that, I don't think I've struggled in uni. The assignments haven't been too bad, and yeah, like, uni's good. Like, I can't complain. I go to Canterbury Christ Church University, and it is predominantly Caucasians. So when I'm at placement, I might receive like a couple racial like patients, but I'm not really affected by it. Like, I'm cool. Like, I know that it's just down to ignorance and that, so that's not even my issue. But yeah, a lot of people ask me if I get racist comments and that, so I just thought, yeah, let me just add that in there, because probably someone will ask. But yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. A lot of the time I don't. Like, let's say 20% I do, 80% I don't. But I guess racism's everywhere. It's not just where all the Caucasians are, it's everywhere. So that isn't really an issue for me. And yeah, that's it. 5 years I will be 25. Believe it or not, I'm 20 years old. I'm a 1999 baby. I'll be 25. I'll be 25. That age is so scary, because originally what I said is that I wanted to get married when I was 25. I wanted to be engaged at 24 and get married at 25. Because I want 6 kids, I need to start dashing them out quick, in it, because I want to be a yummy mummy. I want to be able to run up my kids' sports days. I want to be able to wear like cute clothes whilst I'm pregnant. I want to be able to look good, you get what I mean? So I don't want to be like waddling around with a massive belly at that 40. Like, I don't want that. So I want my kids at least like 2 years apart, 1 to 2 years apart. 6 kids, hopefully 3 boys, 3 girls. And yeah, a professional qualified midwife working in King's College Hospital, London, with my beautiful family. I think by 25, I won't have any kids. By 25 I won't have any kids, but I want to be married by 25, in a house with I know this might sound a bit mad to people because I spoke to my friend and she said she doesn't like want to get married until she's 30, and that was like different for me because I've just been so like 25 marriage, 25 marriage, 25 marriage, so it's just like that's just basically what I've had in my head. And yeah, just happy, like that is my main ambition in 5 years. Like I can't think of anything else. That's really where I want to be in 5 years. Just happy, you know, close with God, happy, strong relationship with my husband, and just like a good firm foundation to build my kids on. That's basically what I want in 5 years. So yeah. People often ask me as well what kind of things I do on placement. There's a lot of things, like from personal care down to contraception to B12 injections to like shadowing operations, amputations, removing cancerous lumps. What else do we do? Assessments, referrals, admission, discharges, medicine, yeah, all that kind of good stuff. So usually we might have a ward placement, and a ward placement is basically a placement that is on a ward obviously, but it's usually 12.5 hours, so it will, well mine right now is 7:30 till 8 p.m. in the evening. And although that might sound crazy to a lot of people, that's absolutely normal to me. Like that's okay, let's get on with it. Like that's normal to me. You go in 3 days a week, so it's full time. However, you don't have uni whilst you're on placement, which is a good thing, but you will still have submissions. So I had a submission on my last placement for an assignment, but I guess it's just about balancing it out, to be honest. I feel like everything in uni is just about balancing your time out, making sure to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Because I'm telling you, if you do what you need to do when you need to do it, uni will not be as difficult as everybody that makes it out to be. Like that's the brutal honesty. Like although I might not do it all the time, if you actually do that, uni will be a lot easier than a lot of people say it is. So yeah, and yeah, there's not a lot that we can't do. Obviously we can't administer medications by ourselves and stuff like that, but yeah, living away from home, yeah, see me, I feel like, I don't know whether I'm family orientated, but I don't know whether I'm one of them people that tend to get homesick like that. Because for me, Canterbury also is a good uni for me because it's on 1 hour and a half away from London. So if I wanted to go to London, I just jump on the coach, 1 hour and a half to Elephant and Castle and a bus, and I'm home. So it's not really an issue. It's a lot calmer than the Midlands. Not so much party lights, not so much party life, not so much raves. It's more like a lot of people just minding their own business, basically. I didn't really struggle to be away from home. Like obviously you'd get homesick because, you know, I'd come home to my brother and sister and, you know, we'll be able to like joke around and do stuff. Now obviously I come home and it's just me, or it's just my my friends or my roommates. But yeah, whenever I feel homesick, I just go home. It's that simple. I would go into money management, but I'm probably not the best person to speak about that too. I know that this video wouldn't have been applicable for a lot of people that don't care about uni or care about nursing or midwifery, but I just get a lot of questions and people asking me, you know, how do you find uni and stuff like that. So I thought, yeah, let me do a video on it. And yeah, my catchphrase for this year and the ending of last year was go get her. Like hashtag go get her. Like sometimes you just have to go and get stuff in life. Things aren't always gonna come to you in your hand, and sometimes you need to just go out and grab it. Like knock on the door shall be answered. Like God said it. Like you need to sometimes just go and ask and get. You don't just sit there and wait for things to happen. Like you don't, like things just don't happen. Like I wasn't born with a golden spoon. Like I didn't just get things. So it's about going out and getting stuff for myself. So like this year, like I'm doing a lot of traveling. That's what I said I wanted to do this year. I want to get my car, you know, that like there's a lot of things that I want to do this year. I want to get a close relationship with God. I want to start serving, you know. So it's just about me going to get the stuff, and at the end of the day ticking off what I've got. Like that's actually what I can say to people. Sometimes you just gotta go and get what you need to go and get. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it has inspired someone to just get up and do something and tick something off their list for 2019 this week. And yeah, it's just a short video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna go to bed now because I have placement tomorrow. And yeah, have a blessed week, and I shall see you, fingers crossed, next week.